everyone, MetalTaxez here. Welcome to episode 62 of our Space Engineer Survival series. As promised from the last time, we have been a bit busy. That's right, this entire section, as you can see over here, has been completed, well, at least until the first terrace. Technically second, but in the last episode we decided, we almost crashed. We decided not to build this one, so this will actually become our first terrace. So with that in mind, we have done some work, we have set some general layouts, and well, now what we need to do is, that's a block missing right from the start. Let's quickly just fill this up. And I thought it was gonna start building, but apparently yes, we have used some build machines, and well, in a very awkward type of a utility floor. Yes, as you can see, it is technically not a floor but more of a build system extension from the past utility floor. But yeah, with that in mind, this is what I wanted to talk about. This is actually the next step of our building, and that is to define the edges. We have set this edge quite liberally in the last episode, and now we should define it and add some support, add some cover for the utility floor below. Okay, so with that in mind, let's just remove this block over here. And maybe, yes, this is actually one block behind, so I guess if we extended this would be the base, and these would be the pillars, over here. So that would come up to be something like, I don't think this will be good, because we should have one block more over here, so that then we can build this slope. Let me just get some sloped light armor block, light armor slope, that's right. We don't need the solar panels for now. Let's rotate this, let's place a couple of blocks over here, and now, as you can see, we have the extension straight into the columns. I just place this up, and then, this is just one block off, but you get what I'm trying to say. These will now be the new columns, and this one behind will be the new main wall. So with that in mind, let's see if we can adapt this. We need to remove this one, then this one. And over here we need, let's see, what do we need? We just need a normal block over here. So that's good, and over here we just need a normal slope. So let's get the slope, let's rotate it like this. So this is now correctly built, and it is just nicely continuing. So with that in mind, we have to see, actually maybe this will be too far out, because if we start from, let's see, somewhere over here, so this would be the pillar. Obviously it is not very precise, but the distance is correct, because we will add one more block over here, with the slope. So this would be the pillar, and it's a pretty long pillar, but that is actually not our fault, because we could indent this more. Somewhere over here would be just fine. If the pillar was something like, even something like this, this is much more reasonable, so if we do that, it would save us a lot of blocks. So how can we do that? Well, this will have to stay, but what we can do is we can remove this. I know we just placed it, but bear with me. You will see where I'm going with this. So what we can do now is we can go further in and decide to place the block somewhere, you know, somewhere inside. Maybe even do the continue this pattern, you know, do the same. Let's see. So let's block this off first. So that's what we have over here. We have the 2 blocks and then the inside block. So this would be now the new wall over here. Come on, just okay. Now we need to remove this block because it's a slope. Okay, so we will now place the normal block. That's right. And now what we can do is, let's see, how does this go? So this one is on the inside, this one's on the outside. The pillar is on the outside, so we go like this and then add a pillar in front of it. And then we do the same thing once more. So let's go over here, place this and then extend it. So now we have the 2 blocks and this is now the inner block, you know, the wall. So we place this and then we extend it by 1 more point and that is the new pillar. So how far are we on the inside now? Let's see. I think 1 more will be just fine for us to get to this level. So let's do the same thing. Let's do this. Okay, and now what we can do is extend it. That's right, and extend it some more, you know, for the pillar, and that will be just fine. So now let's see, we are now over here. 1 more. Maybe I'm kind of tempted to do that. You know what? Let's see. If we are over here, you know what? Let's go 1 more. Let's go 1 more. It will save us a lot of building time in the future. So let's just place this over here. Let's extend it and then add the column. So this is now in effect our wall over here. So if we go over here, this is where we will not go further in and we will just extend this. So let's go over here. Oh, would you look at that? It is actually aligned. Well, this is very good. So as you can see, this is how much we saved, you know, and it will, I guess it will make this look more like a terrace, you know, instead of a bunker like this. But we had to do this because the shipyard ends here and you know, we have this utility floor behind it and that's why we needed the space, you know, the floor to walk on. But over here we do not really have that anything important besides this build system, and that is that's far enough on the inside, because you know, even if we go over here with the inner wall, see that this will be just fine, it will not be in the way. So let's go over here and just kind of fill this up. Now let me just check over here that this is actually it. This is the 2 blocks, you know, the height of the utility floor. So basically what we have just done over here, we have actually started laying down the floor of the utility floor. You know, it sounds funny, but we are completely serious. So let's just do this, then remove these windows, then we can remove these blocks, then this window, these blocks, and well, you know, every other block on this line, because this will now be extended over here into our new floor. So let's just do, you know, do the pillars. Let's extend this, you know, by 1 block, I believe. Actually, let's see if I still remember how was this done. I believe we have the block over here and then we have this one over here. Then we place the slope right down over here, and that would be, yes, that's correct, the normal block, then the slope below. That's right. Okay, well, that is good for us. Now let's see, we will do the normal block because we extend for the another window. Or wait a second, this is actually wrong. We went 1 block too far because the window will be over here. So that means that this place just needs a normal slope. We do not need to go one more block on the inside. And that means that this one needs to be removed, and then we can place the slope again, like this. And then we can go over here, you know, place the another slope. Come on, it rotated on us. Okay, like this, and then over here, you know what, let's just place the square blocks first, like this, and then, you know, actually this is the last one, so these will be the normal pillars. Let's see, over here, oh wow, it even lines up with the distance. Okay, this is very fortunate for us. So let's go over here. Now that we have this, we can actually place one more slope over here. Now let's rotate this, and then this is, yes, now we do not have any more blocks over here, but we just have the slopes, because the windows will be now in line next to each other. So we'll just use the slopes to, you know, to leave us some more space in this floor. But you know, since we built it so big, I don't think it's really that important. But you know what? It's still good. No, it clears out some space. And if we come over here, you can see it looks nice. You know, we have some extra room for, you know, whatever purpose we need it for. We now have the option to use it. So let's go over here and let's place, come on, like this. So we'll now extend this. Now, okay, let's go outside. So what will happen over here is we will first place this block. Okay, we got stuck. Okay, that's fine. You know, we will just extend this. Okay, and now what we will do, we will remove this completely. Come on, like this. Let's go to the top, let's remove this. Okay, so what we will do now is we will place these slopes. Okay, not the window, the slopes. Let me just try to align. Let's see now, let's rotate like this. Okay, you know, a lot of blocks need to be placed. When we have an idea like this, you know, let's just build a huge terrace. It does involve a lot, and I mean a lot of blocks. And well, you know, it's the most important thing is that it is coming together, you know, our plans, our wishes for this build, and you know what, that is what is most important. So let's see, let's go over here, and I believe we will do this, and then we will just extend these pillars. And you know, when you build them out, you will not see this transition from the slope to the normal block, and then it will all look nice and proper. That's right. So let's go back down and see. Okay, over here we will need to do some fixing. We will first remove this block and place a slope. That's right, so it looks like it's going nicely into the ground. Over here I believe we can fit one more block just below. Come on. This is basically what I have been doing off screen, and now you can actually see how it's done, you know. I'm not even sure if we showed this entire process, or is this actually the first time that you're seeing this. But you know what? It's all nice. It's the building process. It's actually quite calming, you know. It's just like, okay, you know, you get the general pattern, and just, you know, just go multiply it and adjust where it is needed, you know, like this. We improvise like always, you know. We just try to make it come together, you know. It's not always perfect. We do not always have the space to align everything, you know, when we build something great and it is just one block off, you know. And well, there is nothing we can do about that, but it will still look nice, you know. Sometimes it's even better if things are just a little bit misaligned or not completely symmetrical, you know. It gives that human vibe, you know. its imperfection, and that is also very nice to see, you know. But still, we will try to make as many things as we can symmetrical. So with this in mind, as you have seen now, we just do this and 1000 blocks more, and that will be that. But now let's go up over here and let's see, actually, you know, let's just set up the guiding blocks, you know, for the utility floor, and then we can actually finalize this shape, because actually we have some open questions about this, and that would be, okay, let me think about this. This is actually the utility floor and it's already hitting the rock, so I guess we will need to remove this. But should we continue with this? Should we continue with this line and just, you know, place the pillars on the outside? How would that look if we come over here and then, you know, pillar is over here, goes up? I believe it would look just fine. Okay, you know what, this is good. Let's just grab our digger. Where is that thing? Why is this not complete yet? Oh, yes, we did place like 1000 blocks, maybe even more. So I guess the base is kinda out of steel plates. Well then, nice thing that we have our distribution center down there, you know, so we can get some mining going on and resource collection. But first, let's... oh, there it is. I knew I left it somewhere over here. Okay, so let's go in. Okay, that's a nice nice view. Okay, look at this this solar array. There's just one that got confused, I guess, and it's rotated on the wrong side. You know what? That's fine. They get sometimes like that because I keep adjusting the time, you know, because when I'm working off camera, when I'm not recording, you know, the time goes by, and I usually like to work in the sun, and sometimes I adjust the time before the episode because I do not want the sun setting on us, and that's what causes the script to go kinda confuses itself, you know. I guess they cannot adjust to that sudden change of the position of the sun. So, you know, when the sun is just naturally going around, the script has no problem following it, but when I change suddenly the position of the sun, it's just, you know, it gets confused and then it has to catch up. And as you can see, I guess most of the scripts catch up, but I guess sometimes they get confused. Okay, so let's go down here a little bit, and what we will do here is we'll just come here a little bit closer. Now turn on the drills and remove a little bit of these rocks. And that's how it's going to be. Let's go over here now and place some blocks. And you know, that's the procedure. We'll just continue that all the way. So what we need to do now, we need to define, okay, what are we going to do and where? I believe that we need to define these diagonals, you know. Let's see, how can we do this? We will just extend this, you know. Let's go over here, nice and easy. This is the wall of the utility floor, and I guess that we can, or not that we can, that we should start placing some diagonals in the floor over here, you know, so we can catch up with the ground and then place the pillars. So with that in mind, let's see what we can do over here. Maybe we should start extending this terrace already somewhere around here. You know, how would that look? If we zoom out all the way, you know, take a look at that, by the way. Take a look at that size. You know, I believe that this plate is actually larger than the entire section we already had. So I guess with this, the base, it will double in size. You know, that's nice, that's nice. We will fill this up. But for now, let's just see what we can do about this. And I believe that somewhere around here, no, can we... Okay, no, and... Okay, we did not die. I was completely expecting us to crash land, but we got lucky. Okay, excellent. Right next to the build system. Okay, what? Oxygen bottle. Oh, okay, so this is bad preparation on my part. What we need are hydrogen bottles. Oxygen, hydrogen, and come on over here. Hydrogen. Okay, so we got the wrong bottles, but it's fine. We can now move on. Let's see, what were we looking over here? We were looking at this this diagonal, and what should we do about it? Maybe we should, let's see, follow me on this. Maybe we should extend this all the way. Let's see, like this. Okay, come on, not like this. Okay, a little bit more. Let's remove those blocks. That's nice. Let's go over here, and then what we can do is, you know, over here is this. No, I believe over here. Let's remove this block and just add it. Just you know what, over here. Since we kind of dug this hole, so from here we will start the diagonal, and it will go over here, and just until that section we extended over there. And now let's get this out of the way. That's right. And then let's see, now over here let's extend this. Okay, we kinda need more. And almost there, that's right. And this is now connected, so this is good. Now let's come over here. Is this actually, you know, valid? If we go over here, this is, I guess, the farthest part of the mountain, so this is what should have the pillar on. So if we go here and then we place these blocks, this is an okay position for a pillar, and that means that I guess one more block it is. You know, one more block. That's what we say every time, and well, you know, 1,000 blocks later, here we are. But you know what? It's fine. It's probably fine. Let's come over here. You know, and I guess we can say it's easier than building into the mountain. Well, you know, at least we're just placing blocks, you know, and letting our build systems take care of the rest. Okay, this is one too many, but this is now it. Let's see, how does it look? You know, not half bad actually. Let's see. So we have this, and then over here we have, should we maybe make this even, you know, this diagonal? But as you can see, this is actually what I wanted to talk about some more, and it's getting dark on us. What I wanted to talk about is how far or how much more should we extend this plate. But I believe that we can just, you know, come over here and just continue with our diagonal. That's right. And you know what, it's not really even that much of a problem, because as we have seen over here, you know how much time we spent over there, you know, trying to figure out the proper way to end this, you know, to place these turrets, and then we just came and we were like, okay, this is what's going to happen, and we just extended it. So I guess with that in mind, we will do the same with this, you know, we will place it for now, you know, to suit our needs. I guess this diagonal will go nicely over this part, and then we will kinda turn it and connect it to this part somewhere over here, and then kinda make these terraces end up, I guess, you know, into each other. Well, a lot of work, of course, a lot of blocks, and well, the main thing is that we are progressing, you know, the design is evolving, and I'm looking forward to it, you know. I believe it's going to turn out nicely, and I guess once we have this more of a general shape defined, and once we set up some foundations for the utility floors below, then we can focus on the top. You know, we can focus on adding some things, you know, that will make this base look nice, you know, that will make it pop out, you know, that will make it look interesting the moment you see it. So, well, I guess for now that would be that, you know. For this episode we have done a lot, and of course, as always, if you have any ideas or suggestions, please leave them in the comments below, and I thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all next time. Bye bye guys!